We are about to do an unboxing video of the Breakout Edu box that just came. So here is what comes in the box. Well, it's got a box. This is the box that's going to have all the supplies. And then inside of the box, we have another box. This is a smaller Breakout box. And then in here, we have all of the different tools. So if we open this up, we see that there is a keys and a lock. There is a number lock. There's an infrared red light. There's a lock that can be used for lots of different numbers. Here's another Breakout EDU combination lock. These are reflection cards. These are shape, they'll end up being shape lock cards. This is a lock for where they can write a word. This is going to be a combination of words and shapes. This is another tool that I don't know what it is yet. Find out. Here's another lock. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure this is a blue light. This is to read blue light. Got this marker that's also, I think, to reveal. Got this. We'll figure out what it's for. And then in here we have another box. So those are all the different pieces that will come out with the Breakout EDU. The next thing we'll do is we will look at how you would use all of those pieces. Okay, so now you saw all the different pieces that are included. You can see that right now I'm not signed in, but if I sign in over here, and then I have one username and password. Everybody will sign in with my name, and then I'll tell you the password if you decide to do a game or look for a game. You can actually search for a game without being logged in. It'll just show you which ones are paid. So you can tell that right here, there's all different types of games. You can see science games, math games, featured games, or if you're searching for a certain type of game, let's say you were looking for Spanish, you can type Spanish, and then you can even make a filter where you're trying to find only 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then you go back to the search, and it'll show you any of the Spanish ones in here. So once you've clicked on this, again, you can do all of this without being logged in, but it'll just tell you that it's a paid feature. It gives you an idea of how big of a class you can do, what age, what standards. It gives you the backstory of how it works. And then here, it shows you how you need to set all of the different locks or whichever locks that are going to be used. And then right here, it shows you how you set up. Now, just being completely honest, this is not the kind of thing you can pick up the period before you're going to do it and go. It does take some setup, and I would probably do it in a way that you're going to use it all day so that you can just reset up in between each class real quick and not have to do it from day to day. This right here will give you an overview of what the game is like, so you can play this. Okay, gives you an idea of what's in here. And that gives you like an overview of how to get set. These are the game resources. So inside of here, you'll see it opens right into Drive. It makes a folder that's already made, and it has all the different clues and things like that you're going to need. This right here is a launch. This is how you would launch it with the kids. So you can see that there's a clock here. Talks about if you're going to do hints or clues. These are the different signs that you might use at the end, like you do where you can take pictures of the kids that broke out or didn't break out. And this is to count how many of the clues a group has used. Okay, so now that you've seen the breakout that you print out. The other type of breakout would be a digital one. This one is actually a lot easier to set up. You can search for any digital one just like you searched for the paper one. So just like I did before, I'm going to do 6th, 7th, and 8th grade math. But this time I'm going to click on digital. And you can see that right here, for example, there's a Pi Day one. So if I click on this, and then again, it shows you about in what ages they think. Here's a little bit of the background. These are the lock combinations for the digital locks. You wouldn't actually set them on the real locks, but there are digital locks so that you can help the kids. And then here is how you would access the resources. So just like we had the real locks, these are those same type of locks. You can see that up here there's a timer of how long they have, and then you choose a challenge. So you're going to eventually end up having to do all of the locks, but you can go in any order. So it says start, finishes at the end, solve the puzzle with a friend, colors in order, give the clue, get the code, and move on through. It's small here. I can open it in a new window so I can see it better, or I can also make it bigger so I can see it better. And then I have to figure out the clue, and then down here I would put the combination, figure out the combination. Okay, and then you would do that for each of the different clues in there. I can go back, I can show you a different, maybe I want to do this number one. So here we have how many digits of pi does it take to add up to, and then here's where they would figure it out, and then read the clue, do some adding, get the code. They would just click in where they thought the code was, and then they can test it. So again, this is much less setup. This is the kind of thing that you could find, make sure you're comfortable with it, and then let the kids do it the next day. The way it works is we have one account, and I think we get something like 400 plays on each game. So we should have enough for a team to do a game. I'm not sure if the subscription is yearly or if it's just once you have 400, you have 400. So those are two options. Let me know if you're interested. I'm looking forward to maybe doing a staff one where we can try it and see how it works together.